The Chosen Ones, written and published by Ngasline. Most people think life happens to them, but what if you're actually the architect of every single experience, carefully chosen before you even arrived? What I'm about to reveal is the revolutionary blueprint of being a chosen one, a radical understanding that transforms random events into a meticulously designed journey of soul evolution. This isn't spiritual mythology. This is a sophisticated exploration of why everything in your life is precisely orchestrated for your ultimate growth and purpose. You'll discover how to decode your soul's contract, understand the divine timing of your experiences, and recognize that what looks like coincidence is actually a complex universal design with you at the center. Imagine having a perspective so profound that challenges become sacred opportunities. Synchronicities reveal themselves as intentional messages, and every moment of your life is understood as a perfectly crafted lesson designed specifically for your spiritual expansion. From unraveling the mirror effect of your experiences to understanding the universal laws that govern your soul's journey, this is your guide to becoming someone who doesn't just survive life, but consciously navigates the greater plan with absolute clarity and purpose. If you're ready to stop seeing yourself as a victim of circumstance and start recognizing yourself as a powerful creator of your own destiny, prepare for a transformation that will permanently upgrade how you perceive your existence. The Divine Blueprint. There exists within each of us a carefully crafted design, a divine blueprint that shapes the course of our lives and guides us toward our highest potential. This blueprint isn't merely a random collection of experiences, but rather a masterfully orchestrated plan that unfolds with perfect precision, even when we don't understand its immediate purpose. From the moment we enter this world, we carry within us a unique coding, a spiritual DNA that contains our life's purpose, talents, and the lessons we're meant to learn. This divine blueprint acts as an invisible compass, constantly steering us toward experiences that align with our soul's growth and evolution. Like an architect's drawing that guides the construction of a magnificent building, our divine blueprint contains the specifications for building an extraordinary life. Every experience, whether perceived as positive or negative, serves as a building block in this grand design. The job you didn't get might have protected you from a path that would have led you astray from your true calling. The relationship that ended abruptly might have been clearing the way for a connection that better serves your soul's journey. The unexpected move to a new city might have positioned you precisely where you needed to be for your next phase of growth. Our divine blueprint operates through subtle signs and intuitive nudges. That persistent feeling drawing you toward a particular career path, the unexpected opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere, or the recurring themes in your life. These are all manifestations of your blueprint in action. When you're aligned with your blueprint, you often experience a sense of flow, where despite challenges, you feel an underlying certainty that you're moving in the right direction. Understanding your divine blueprint requires developing a deeper connection with your inner wisdom. It involves paying attention to the patterns in your life, recognizing the recurring lessons, and acknowledging the situations that consistently bring you joy or challenge. These patterns aren't random. They're carefully woven into your life's tapestry to guide you toward your highest expression. The signs of being on the right path often manifest as synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that seem too perfect to be random. Perhaps you think of an old friend, and they call you the next day with an opportunity that changes your life. Or you repeatedly encounter the same numbers, symbols, or messages that provide guidance at crucial moments. These synchronicities are confirmations from the universe that you're aligned with your blueprint. Your predetermined destiny isn't a rigid script, but rather a flexible framework that allows for growth and adaptation. While the major themes and lessons of your life might be predetermined, how you navigate them and what you learn from them is influenced by your choices and level of awareness. This explains why two people can face similar situations yet emerge with entirely different outcomes and lessons. The divine blueprint operates on perfect timing, even when that timing doesn't align with our personal preferences or expectations. What might seem like delays or detours are often protective mechanisms ensuring we're properly prepared for what's ahead. Every experience serves to strengthen us, teach us, or position us for future opportunities that align with our higher purpose. As you become more aware of your divine blueprint, you'll notice that life's seemingly random events begin to make sense within a larger context. The challenges that once appeared as obstacles reveal themselves as stepping stones, and the disappointments transform into redirections toward better possibilities. Your life becomes a sacred journey of unveiling and fulfilling the magnificent plan that was written in the stars long before you took your first breath. Your soul's contract. Life is not a random series of events, but rather a carefully orchestrated journey that our souls have chosen before incarnating into this physical reality. The concept of a soul contract suggests that before we are born, we make agreements with other souls and the universe about the experiences, challenges, and lessons we will encounter during our lifetime. These pre-birth agreements serve as a spiritual roadmap for our growth and evolution. Our soul contracts contain specific themes and patterns that we have chosen to explore and master in this lifetime. These may include relationships that challenge us to develop compassion, career paths that push us to discover our true potential, or health situations that teach us about resilience and self-care. Every experience, whether perceived as positive or negative, serves a higher purpose in fulfilling our soul's mission. When we experience recurring patterns or situations in our lives, it's often because these are central themes in our soul contract. For instance, if you consistently find yourself in situations where you must learn to set boundaries, it might be because your soul chose to master self-worth and personal empowerment in this lifetime. Similarly, if you frequently encounter opportunities to help others, it could be because your soul contracted to develop and express its nurturing qualities. Understanding your soul contract requires deep introspection and attention to the patterns in your life. What situations keep repeating themselves? What relationships trigger the most growth? What challenges seem to persist despite your best efforts to avoid them? These are not coincidences, but carefully planned lessons designed to facilitate your spiritual evolution. The beauty of soul contracts lies in their flexibility. While certain experiences may be predetermined, how we respond to them remains within our control. This is where free will intersects with destiny. Our soul contracts provide the framework, but our choices within that framework shape our journey and determine how quickly we learn our lessons. Life lessons embedded in our soul contracts often manifest through relationships. The people we encounter are not random. They are soul partners who agreed to play specific roles in our journey. Some may challenge us, others support us, but all contribute to our growth and understanding. Even those who cause us pain may be fulfilling an agreement to help us develop strength, forgiveness, or wisdom. Your soul's mission, as outlined in your contract, aligns with your innate talents and desires. When you feel naturally drawn to certain activities or fields, it's often because they relate to your soul's purpose. The things that light you up and make you feel most alive are usually connected to what your soul came here to experience and accomplish. The process of spiritual growth outlined in your soul contract isn't always comfortable. It often requires facing fears, healing wounds, and stepping out of comfort zones. However, these challenges are precisely what your soul chose for its evolution. When we understand that difficulties are part of our soul's chosen curriculum, we can approach them with greater acceptance and courage. Your soul contract also includes support systems and divine guidance to help you navigate your journey. The unexplained knowing, the subtle nudges, and the synchronicities you experience are all part of this guidance system. They help ensure you stay on track with your soul's chosen path, even when your conscious mind may resist or question the direction. The power of choice. Life presents us with an intricate dance between destiny and free will, where every decision we make ripples through the fabric of our existence. While certain aspects of our lives may be predetermined, we possess an extraordinary ability to shape our reality through the choices we make each day. This delicate balance between what's written in the stars and what we actively create forms the cornerstone of our human experience. Our power to choose extends far beyond the simple decisions we make about what to wear or eat. It penetrates deep into the core of our being, influencing our relationships, career paths, spiritual growth, and ultimate destiny. Every choice, no matter how small, carries with it an energy that contributes to the larger tapestry of our lives. When we understand this profound truth, we begin to approach our decisions with greater consciousness and awareness. The consequences of our choices aren't always immediately apparent. Sometimes, a seemingly insignificant decision can lead to life-altering outcomes. That chance meeting, when you decided to take a different route home, the job opportunity you almost passed up, or the moment you chose to speak up instead of remaining silent. These instances demonstrate how our choices create branches of possibility in our life's journey. Making conscious choices requires us to tune into our inner wisdom and trust our intuition. While the logical mind serves as a valuable tool for decision-making, our deeper knowing often guides us toward choices that align with our soul's purpose. This inner compass becomes stronger as we learn to quiet the external noise and listen to the subtle whispers of our heart. The reality we experience is largely a reflection of the choices we've made in the past. Each decision acts as a building block, creating the foundation for our present circumstances. When we understand this principle, we become more mindful of the choices we make in the present moment, knowing they will shape our future experiences. This awareness empowers us to make decisions that align with our highest good and the life we wish to create. Fear often prevents us from making choices that could lead to growth and transformation. We might stay in comfortable but unfulfilling situations because we're afraid of the unknown. However, the most significant growth often lies on the other side of these fear-based decisions. When we choose courage over comfort, we open ourselves to new possibilities and experiences that contribute to our evolution. Our choices also affect those around us, creating a ripple effect in the collective consciousness. Every time we choose love over fear, kindness over judgment, or growth over stagnation, we contribute to the elevation of human consciousness. This interconnected web of choices reminds us that while we're on individual journeys, our decisions impact the greater whole. The power of choice extends to how we respond to circumstances beyond our control. While we can't always choose what happens to us, we can choose our response to these situations. This internal choice, our attitude, perspective, and approach to challenges, often proves more significant than the external circumstances themselves. It's in these moments that we truly understand the extent of our personal power. The gift of choice is one of humanity's greatest blessings. It allows us to participate actively in creating our destiny while working within the framework of our soul's journey. As we embrace this power with awareness and responsibility, we become conscious creators of our reality, aligning our choices with our highest purpose and the greater good of all. Divine timing. Time is perhaps the most mysterious force in our existence, moving at a constant pace yet feeling entirely different depending on our circumstances. When we're eager for something to happen, time seems to crawl, and when we're dreading a moment, it rushes forward with startling speed. This perceived inconsistency in time's flow often leads us to question why certain events happen when they do, and not according to our preferred schedule. The concept of divine timing suggests that there is a perfect orchestration of events in our lives, even when we don't understand or appreciate the timing. Just as a farmer cannot force a seed to grow faster by pulling on its sprout, we cannot rush the unfolding of our life's events. Each experience arrives precisely when we are ready to receive its lessons, face its challenges, or embrace its blessings. Consider how often we look back on past experiences and recognize that they occurred at exactly the right moment, even if we couldn't see it at the time. That job rejection that felt devastating led to an even better opportunity. The relationship that ended created space for personal growth and eventually a more fulfilling partnership. The delay that seemed frustrating protected us from an unseen obstacle. These instances aren't mere coincidences. They're examples of divine timing at work. Our lives operate on multiple levels simultaneously: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. Divine timing takes all these aspects into account, ensuring that events align not just with our external readiness, but with our inner preparation as well. Sometimes, what appears to be a delay is actually a period of necessary internal growth, preparing us for what's to come. The universe operates with perfect precision, like a grand cosmic clock where every gear and wheel turns in exact synchronization, just as the seasons change at the right moment and celestial bodies move in perfect harmony. Our life events follow a divine schedule. This doesn't mean we should remain passive, waiting for things to happen. Instead, we're called to actively participate while trusting the timing of our journey. Learning to recognize and trust divine timing requires developing patience and faith. It means understanding that what we want right now might not be what we need, and what we need might require time to manifest. This trust doesn't come easily in our fast-paced world, where instant gratification is the norm. Yet, the most meaningful experiences and achievements often require a gestation period, just like a butterfly needs time in its chrysalis before it can emerge in its full beauty. Divine timing also teaches us about readiness and alignment. Sometimes we think we're ready for certain experiences or opportunities, but the universe knows better. It sees the bigger picture, understanding what pieces need to fall into place first. This might include meeting certain people, developing specific skills, or reaching a particular level of emotional maturity. When we learn to flow with divine timing rather than fight against it, we experience less frustration and more peace. We begin to see delays not as denials but as protection or preparation. We understand that everything, from small daily occurrences to life-changing events, happens at the precise moment it should, contributing to our growth and evolution in ways we might not immediately comprehend. To live in harmony with divine timing means developing trust in life's natural rhythm while maintaining our own sense of purpose and direction. It's about finding the balance between taking action and allowing things to unfold, between pursuing our goals and remaining open to the universe's perfect scheduling. Sacred challenges. Life's greatest challenges often arrive precisely when we feel least prepared to face them. Yet these moments of difficulty are not random occurrences, but sacred opportunities carefully woven into the fabric of our existence. They serve as catalysts for our deepest transformations and most profound revelations about ourselves and our capabilities. When we encounter obstacles, our initial reaction might be to question why we're being tested or to feel victimized by circumstances. However, these challenges are actually precise instruments of growth, carefully calibrated to help us develop specific strengths, insights, or abilities that we'll need for our journey ahead. Each difficulty we face is like a master sculptor, chiseling away at our rough edges to reveal the masterpiece within. Consider how diamonds are formed, through intense pressure and heat deep within the earth. Similarly, our challenges create the necessary conditions for our personal evolution. The loss of a job might lead to discovering our true calling. A heartbreak might teach us self-love and emotional resilience. Health challenges might guide us toward better self-care and spiritual awareness. Even our most painful experiences carry within them seeds of transformation waiting to bloom. These sacred challenges also serve as bridges between who we are and who we're meant to become. They force us to dig deep, to access resources we didn't know we possessed, and to develop new skills and perspectives. When we're pushed beyond our comfort zones, we're actually being invited to expand our consciousness and capabilities. Each obstacle overcome becomes a testament to our inner strength and adaptability. The universe operates through a principle of progressive development. Just as a muscle must be stressed to grow stronger, our spirit must face resistance to evolve. Our challenges are carefully calibrated, never too easy to leave us stagnant, nor too difficult to break us completely. They arrive with perfect timing, even when that timing feels inconvenient or overwhelming to our limited perspective. Understanding that our challenges are sacred doesn't necessarily make them easier to bear, but it does infuse them with meaning and purpose. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we can begin to ask, "What is this teaching me?" This shift in perspective transforms us from victims of circumstance to active participants in our own evolution. Pain, when approached with awareness, becomes a powerful teacher. It shows us where we need to heal, what we need to release, and how we need to grow. Our challenges often reveal our hidden strengths and help us discover aspects of ourselves we never knew existed. They also connect us more deeply with others who have walked similar paths, fostering empathy and compassion. The journey through our sacred challenges isn't meant to be traveled alone. Support often appears in unexpected forms, through people, circumstances, or inner resources we discover along the way. These challenges also frequently bring us into contact with others who need the wisdom we've gained through our experiences, creating a beautiful cycle of healing and growth that extends beyond our personal journey. Each challenge we face is an invitation to rise, to transform, and to embrace a higher version of ourselves. When we recognize the sacred nature of our difficulties, we can approach them with reverence rather than resistance, knowing that each obstacle overcome brings us closer to fulfilling our highest potential and purpose in this life. Soul connections. Life's most profound mysteries often reveal themselves through the people we meet along our journey. Every encounter, whether fleeting or lasting, serves a divine purpose in our evolution. These soul connections arrive precisely when we need them, bearing lessons, love, and opportunities for growth that shape our destiny. The concept of soul connections extends far beyond mere chance meetings. When we cross paths with certain individuals, there's an instant recognition, a feeling that we've known them before. This soul recognition occurs because many of our relationships are planned before we enter this earthly existence. We make agreements with other souls to help each other learn, grow, and fulfill our life purposes. Twin flames and soulmates represent some of the most powerful soul connections we experience. While often romanticized, these relationships serve as catalysts for profound personal transformation. Twin flames mirror our deepest wounds and greatest potential, pushing us toward spiritual evolution. They challenge us to face our shadows and embrace our light. Soulmates, on the other hand, come in many forms: romantic partners, friends, family members, or even brief encounters that leave an indelible mark on our souls. These connections feel like coming home, offering comfort, understanding, and support during crucial life stages. Karmic relationships, while often challenging, play an essential role in our soul's journey. These connections arise from past life experiences and unresolved lessons that require attention in our current incarnation. Through karmic relationships, we learn forgiveness, boundaries, self-worth, and the art of letting go. While these connections may not last forever, they catalyze tremendous personal growth and healing. The timing of these soul connections is never arbitrary. Each person enters our life at precisely the right moment, bringing exactly what we need for our next phase of growth. Sometimes they appear as teachers, showing us hard truths about ourselves. Other times they arrive as healers, helping us mend old wounds. Some come as mirrors, reflecting aspects of ourselves we need to acknowledge or change. Understanding the purpose of soul connections helps us navigate relationships with greater awareness and appreciation. When we recognize that each person serves as an instrument of divine guidance, we approach our interactions with more patience, compassion, and openness to learning. Even difficult relationships become opportunities for growth rather than sources of resentment. These soul connections also help us unlock our own potential. Through others, we discover hidden talents, unexplored passions, and deeper truths about ourselves. They challenge our beliefs, expand our perspectives, and inspire us to become better versions of ourselves. Each connection adds another layer to our understanding of who we are and why we're here. As we progress on our spiritual journey, we begin to recognize that we too serve as divine messengers in others' lives. Our words, actions, and presence can profoundly impact someone else's path. This awareness calls us to show up authentically in our relationships, knowing that we might be the exact person someone else needs to meet at this moment in their journey. The dance of soul connections continues throughout our lives, with each relationship weaving another thread in the tapestry of our existence. Some threads are golden with joy, others darker with challenge, but all contribute to the masterpiece of our soul's evolution. By honoring these connections and remaining open to their teachings, we align ourselves more fully with our divine purpose and the greater plan for our lives. Awakening to your purpose. There comes a moment in everyone's life when they feel a subtle shift, a gentle nudging from within that suggests there's more to their existence than what meets the eye. This awakening to purpose often begins as a whisper, a quiet knowing that gradually grows louder until it becomes impossible to ignore. The journey of discovering and embracing your true calling is perhaps the most profound adventure you'll ever undertake. Your spiritual awakening arrives precisely when you're ready to receive it. Sometimes it emerges through life-altering events that shake the foundation of everything you once believed. Other times, it manifests through a series of small realizations that gradually illuminate the path before you. The signs of awakening are unique to each individual, yet they often share common threads, a deepening sense of connection to something greater than yourself, an increasing awareness of synchronicities, and a growing dissatisfaction with surface-level existence. Understanding your calling requires a willingness to look beyond the conventional definitions of success and purpose. Society often measures achievement through external metrics, wealth, status, or professional accomplishments. However, your true calling speaks to something far more intimate and meaningful. It's the work that makes your soul sing, the contribution that only you can make to the world in your unique way. Following your intuition becomes paramount in this journey of awakening. Your inner guidance system is constantly communicating through feelings, bodily sensations, and those inexplicable knowing moments. Learning to trust these subtle signals takes practice and courage, especially when they lead you in directions that seem illogical to the rational mind. Your intuition connects you to universal wisdom, offering guidance that transcends intellectual understanding. The awakening process often brings periods of confusion and uncertainty. You might find yourself questioning long-held beliefs, relationships, or life choices. This dissolution of old patterns is necessary to create space for new awareness and growth. Discomfort is often a sign of expansion, much like a butterfly must struggle through its chrysalis to develop the strength needed for flight. As you awaken to your purpose, you'll likely experience an increased sense of alignment between your inner and outer worlds. Activities, relationships, and circumstances that once seemed satisfying may no longer resonate. This natural evolution reflects your growing awareness of what truly matters to your soul. The process requires patience and compassion for yourself as you navigate these changes. Your calling isn't just about what you do. It's about who you become through the journey of awakening. Each step forward in consciousness brings new layers of understanding about yourself and your role in the greater tapestry of life. You begin to recognize that your purpose isn't a destination to reach, but a way of being that unfolds naturally as you align more deeply with your authentic self. The awakening journey invites you to embrace both your power and your vulnerability. It asks you to step into leadership in your own life while remaining open to guidance and support from the universe. As you awaken to your purpose, you become a beacon of light for others, inspiring them through your example of living authentically and courageously. This chapter in your life story marks the beginning of a profound transformation. By honoring your awakening and following the breadcrumbs of your purpose, you participate in the evolution of consciousness itself. Your journey of awakening serves not only your highest good, but contributes to the collective awakening of humanity. The mirror effect. Life has an extraordinary way of reflecting our inner world back to us, serving as a constant mirror of our thoughts, beliefs, and emotional patterns. This profound mirror effect operates continuously, showing us exactly what we need to see about ourselves, even when we might prefer to look away. Every interaction, circumstance, and experience becomes a reflection of our internal landscape, offering invaluable insights into our personal growth journey. Consider how certain patterns seem to repeat in your life. Perhaps you consistently attract partners with similar traits, encounter the same challenges at work, or find yourself in familiar emotional situations. These recurring themes aren't random coincidences. They're precise reflections of your inner programming, beliefs, and unresolved issues seeking resolution through external manifestation. The mirror effect works through the principle of resonance. Whatever energy you carry within yourself attracts corresponding experiences in your external world. If you harbor feelings of unworthiness, life might present situations where others undervalue your contributions. If you carry deep-seated trust issues, you might repeatedly encounter circumstances that challenge your ability to trust. These reflections serve as opportunities for healing and growth, inviting you to address the root causes within yourself. Understanding this mirror effect transforms how we perceive our experiences. Instead of viewing challenging situations as random misfortunes or blaming others for our circumstances, we can recognize them as valuable feedback mechanisms. Each reflection provides insight into aspects of ourselves that require attention, healing, or transformation. This awareness shifts us from a victim mentality to an empowered position of self-responsibility and conscious growth. The mirror effect also reveals our positive attributes and strengths. When we experience harmony, success, and fulfilling relationships, these too reflect our inner state. The love, compassion, and understanding we extend to ourselves naturally attract similar energies from our environment. Our external achievements mirror our internal belief in our capabilities, while our meaningful connections reflect our capacity for authentic relationships. Breaking patterns through the mirror effect requires honest self-reflection and willingness to examine our inner world. When we notice recurring situations that bring discomfort or pain, we must look within to identify the corresponding internal patterns. This might involve exploring childhood conditioning, limiting beliefs, or emotional wounds that continue to influence our present experiences. By addressing these internal aspects, we naturally alter the reflections we receive from life. The mirror effect teaches us that change begins within. Rather than attempting to control or manipulate external circumstances, true transformation occurs through inner work. As we heal our wounds, shift our beliefs, and align with our authentic selves, our external reality naturally adjusts to reflect these internal changes. This process requires patience, compassion, and commitment to self-discovery. Every person you meet and every situation you encounter serves as a mirror, offering opportunities for deeper self-understanding. Even seemingly insignificant interactions can provide valuable insights into your consciousness. By maintaining awareness of these reflections, you can use them as tools for continuous growth and evolution. Your life becomes a dynamic feedback system, constantly guiding you toward greater self-awareness and personal transformation. Embracing the mirror effect means taking full responsibility for your life experience while maintaining compassion for yourself and others. It involves recognizing that the world around you is a perfect reflection of your inner reality, offering endless opportunities for growth, healing, and transformation. Through this understanding, you gain the power to consciously shape your experience by working with your inner landscape, creating positive changes that ripple outward into all aspects of your life. Universal laws. Life operates according to a set of divine principles that govern every aspect of our existence. These universal laws work continuously, whether we're aware of them or not, shaping our experiences and determining the flow of energy in our lives. The most widely recognized of these principles is the law of attraction, which states that like attracts like, this isn't simply about positive thinking. It's about the vibrational frequency we emit through our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When we understand that we're energetic beings in an energetic universe, we begin to see how our inner state creates our outer reality. Our thoughts and feelings act as magnets, drawing to us experiences that match their frequency. If we consistently hold thoughts of lack and limitation, we attract more situations that reinforce these beliefs. Conversely, when we cultivate gratitude, abundance, and joy, we naturally draw more positive experiences into our lives. Another fundamental principle is the law of karma, often simplified as what goes around comes around. However, karma isn't about punishment or reward. It's about balance and learning. Every action we take creates an energetic ripple in the universe that eventually returns to us in some form. This might manifest immediately or take years to cycle back, but the universal ledger always seeks equilibrium. The law of cause and effect demonstrates that nothing happens by chance. Every experience in our lives results from previous actions, thoughts, or energy patterns we've set in motion. This understanding empowers us to take responsibility for our circumstances, rather than viewing ourselves as victims of random events. When we face challenges, we can look within to identify what patterns or beliefs might have contributed to creating these situations. The law of correspondence tells us that our outer world mirrors our inner world. This principle explains why two people can experience the same situation differently. Their internal landscape shapes their perception and response to external events. By working on our inner state, we naturally transform our outer circumstances. Understanding these universal laws helps us navigate life with greater awareness and intentionality. Rather than feeling at the mercy of circumstances, we recognize our role as co-creators of our reality. These laws operate with mathematical precision, leaving no room for coincidence or chaos. Every experience serves a purpose in our soul's evolution. The law of vibration underlies all other universal principles. Everything in the universe is energy vibrating at different frequencies. Our thoughts and emotions emit specific vibrations that attract corresponding experiences. This explains why maintaining a high vibrational state through positive thoughts, emotions, and actions naturally draws positive circumstances into our lives. The beauty of these universal laws lies in their consistency and fairness. They operate the same way for everyone, regardless of background, beliefs, or circumstances. By aligning ourselves with these principles, we can consciously create more harmonious and fulfilling lives. This doesn't mean we'll never face challenges, but we'll understand their purpose and know how to work with these laws to transform our experiences. When we live in alignment with universal laws, we flow with life rather than against it. We understand that every experience serves our highest good, even when it doesn't feel comfortable in the moment. These laws aren't meant to restrict us, but to guide us toward our highest potential and help us fulfill our soul's purpose in this lifetime. Sacred synchronicities. Life has a mysterious way of orchestrating events that seem too perfectly timed to be mere coincidences. These meaningful coincidences, known as synchronicities, serve as divine breadcrumbs guiding us along our path. They appear as repeated numbers, chance encounters, or seemingly random events that carry profound significance when we pause to examine their meaning. Synchronicities occur when we're most aligned with our authentic selves and open to receiving universal guidance. Think of those moments when you're thinking of someone and they suddenly call or text. Or perhaps you've been contemplating a major life decision and everywhere you look, you see signs pointing you in a specific direction. These aren't random occurrences, but rather the universe's way of communicating with you through the language of symbols and meaningful patterns. The key to recognizing these sacred synchronicities lies in developing your awareness and trusting your intuition. When you begin to pay attention, you'll notice how certain themes, numbers, or symbols repeatedly appear in your life. These patterns often emerge during pivotal moments of transformation, or when you're seeking answers to important questions. They serve as confirmations that you're on the right path or gentle nudges steering you toward your highest good. Consider the story of Sarah, who kept seeing butterflies everywhere during a period of intense personal transformation. They appeared on billboards, in movies, and even landed near her during outdoor walks. The butterfly, a universal symbol of metamorphosis, was reflecting her own journey of profound change. By recognizing this synchronicity, she gained the confidence to embrace her transformation rather than resist it. Numbers play a significant role in the language of synchronicity. Many people report seeing specific number sequences like 111, 222, or 444 during times of spiritual awakening or important decision making. These number patterns, often called angel numbers, carry specific vibrations and messages. They can serve as cosmic timestamps, marking significant moments in your spiritual journey or offering guidance when you need it most. The universe also communicates through people who appear in our lives at precisely the right moment. These divine appointments often bring exactly what we need, whether it's wisdom, opportunity, or support. You might meet someone who mentions exactly what you've been researching, or a stranger might offer advice that perfectly addresses your current situation. These encounters are not accidents, but carefully orchestrated events designed to support your growth and evolution. Dreams can also be vehicles for synchronistic messages. Pay attention to recurring themes or symbols in your dreams, especially when they correlate with events or questions in your waking life. The subconscious mind often processes these divine messages first, presenting them through dream imagery before they manifest in physical reality. To work with sacred synchronicities, maintain an open mind and heart. Keep a synchronicity journal to document meaningful coincidences and their potential significance. Over time, you'll begin to recognize patterns and develop a deeper understanding of how the universe communicates with you personally. Trust that these signs and messages appear for your highest good, even if their meaning isn't immediately clear. Synchronicities often require action on your part. They're invitations to engage with life more consciously and to trust in the divine orchestration of events. When you notice a synchronicity, take time to reflect on its possible meaning and consider what action it might be suggesting. The universe speaks in whispers and winks, but it's up to us to listen and respond. Living your truth. Life's most profound journey is the path to authenticity. Living your truth isn't merely about speaking honestly or following societal expectations. It's about aligning every aspect of your existence with your soul's deepest knowing. When you live authentically, you create a resonance between your inner and outer worlds that magnetizes opportunities, relationships, and experiences that match your genuine essence. The process of living your truth begins with self-discovery. Many people spend years, even decades, wearing masks and playing roles they believe others expect of them. These personas serve as protective shields, but they also prevent us from experiencing the fullness of life and connecting deeply with others. The journey to authenticity requires courage to peel away these layers of conditioning and reveal our raw, unfiltered selves. Your unique journey is precisely that, unique. While others may offer guidance or share their experiences, your path is distinctly yours to walk. The universe has equipped you with specific gifts, perspectives, and challenges that shape your particular route to self-realization. When you honor this uniqueness, you step into your power as a chosen one, understanding that your distinctive qualities are not accidents but essential components of your divine purpose. Alignment with your truth manifests in various ways. You might notice an increased sense of energy when pursuing certain activities or a persistent pull toward specific goals, despite logical arguments against them. Your body often serves as a truth detector. Tension, discomfort, or illness can signal misalignment, while ease, vitality, and well-being indicate harmony with your authentic path. Walking your chosen path requires unwavering commitment to personal integrity. This means making choices that honor your values, even when they differ from popular opinion or create temporary discomfort. It involves listening to your intuition and acting on its guidance, even when the rational mind cannot fully comprehend the reasoning. This level of trust in your inner knowing develops through practice and validation of your experiences. The rewards of living authentically extend far beyond personal satisfaction. When you embody your truth, you naturally inspire others to do the same. Your genuine presence creates a field of permission around you, allowing others to drop their pretenses and connect more deeply with their own authentic nature. This ripple effect contributes to the collective awakening of humanity, making your individual journey of authenticity a service to the greater whole. Living your truth also means embracing imperfection and growth. Authenticity isn't about achieving some idealized version of yourself. It's about accepting where you are while remaining open to evolution. Your truth may shift and deepen as you grow, and that's perfectly natural. The key is maintaining awareness of these shifts and adjusting your life accordingly, rather than clinging to outdated versions of yourself or your beliefs. Living authentically doesn't mean sharing every thought or feeling indiscriminately. Wisdom lies in discerning when, where, and with whom to share different aspects of yourself. True authenticity includes respecting boundaries, both your own and others, while maintaining integrity in your choices and actions. It's about being genuine in a way that serves your highest good and the highest good of all involved. Your chosen path unfolds naturally when you align with your truth. Doors open, synchronicities increase, and life begins to flow with greater ease. This doesn't mean challenges disappear, but rather that you face them from a place of inner strength and clarity. Living your truth becomes both your compass and your shelter, guiding you forward while providing the stability needed to weather life's storms. The greater plan. Everything that happens in your life is interconnected with the greater tapestry of human consciousness. As chosen ones, we each play a vital role in the collective evolution of humanity. Your individual journey, with its unique challenges and triumphs, contributes to the advancement of human consciousness and the betterment of our world. When you understand your role in the greater plan, you begin to see how your personal growth and experiences ripple outward to affect others. Every time you overcome a challenge, learn a lesson, or achieve personal transformation, you create a pathway for others to follow. Your victories become stepping stones for those who will come after you, and your struggles serve as guideposts for others facing similar obstacles. The concept of collective consciousness suggests that we are all connected through an invisible web of energy and awareness. Your thoughts, actions, and energy affect this collective field, influencing the world in ways you might not immediately recognize. When you raise your vibration through personal development and spiritual growth, you automatically contribute to raising the vibration of the entire planet. Your unique gifts, talents, and perspectives are essential components of humanity's evolution. Perhaps you're here to teach others about compassion through your actions, or maybe your role involves creating innovative solutions to global challenges. Some are chosen to be healers, while others are meant to be leaders, artists, or bridge builders between different communities. Whatever your specific role, it fits perfectly into the greater plan. The legacy you leave behind is not just about personal achievements or material success. It's about the lives you touch, the hearts you open, and the consciousness you help to expand. Every act of kindness, every moment of understanding, and every instance of personal growth contributes to the collective evolution of humanity. Your presence on Earth at this particular time is no accident. You are here because your unique energy and contributions are needed now. Understanding your role in the greater plan can help you navigate life's challenges with more grace and purpose. When you face difficulties, remember that your experiences might be preparing you to help others through similar situations. Your struggles might be developing the strength and wisdom needed to fulfill your larger purpose in the world. Contributing to humanity doesn't always require grand gestures or worldwide recognition. Sometimes the most profound impact comes from simple acts of authenticity and love. Being true to yourself, living your values, and showing up fully in your relationships all contribute to the elevation of human consciousness. Every time you choose love over fear, understanding over judgment, or growth over stagnation, you're fulfilling your role in the greater plan. Your purpose extends beyond your individual life story. You are part of an intricate divine plan that spans generations and affects countless lives. By embracing your role as a chosen one, you become a conscious participant in humanity's evolution. Your journey of self-discovery and growth becomes a sacred contribution to the collective advancement of human consciousness. As you continue on your path, remember that every choice you make, every lesson you learn, and every truth you embody creates ripples in the collective consciousness. You are not just living for yourself. You are living for the greater good of all. Your presence matters, your journey matters, and your contribution to the greater plan is irreplaceable. Trust in the divine wisdom that placed you here at this exact moment in history, and know that your role in the greater plan is unfolding perfectly.